welcome out there to all of the viewers to Valor's JV first game of the MLK weekend tournament here up in Lafayette. And tonight, Valor is going to be taking on the Littleton Hawks U16 prospect team, which should be a fun affair. There's a lot of friends, a lot of former teammates going to be playing each other tonight, and so it'll be fun to see how that plays out. And hopefully it'll be a good competition and a good night, and hopefully Valor will come out on top as well. So we've got just over 1 minute left here of warm-ups, and then we'll be underway. There's the horn. We are going to be facing off here soon. Again, Valor Eagles JV team playing against Littleton Hawks Club U16 prospect team. And so, again, to reiterate, these guys know each other. A lot of these guys play together. A lot of them are friends. So this should be a fun evening of hockey. And this is the opening night for opening game for both teams in this tournament. And I was looking at the schedule earlier. It looks like there's 2 different groups and maybe 4 teams in each group. And so there's a lot of teams here. It's kind of a mix of clubs. I know Arvada's up here. There's some high school teams as well. There's a team from Cheyenne. And so I think it is officially an 18U tournament. But there's a number of JV teams and obviously the Littleton Hawks U16 team as well. So we're getting ready to face off here, and we've got Valor with looks like Cody, Connor, and Colton as our forwards. Colton is facing off here, and then Cole and Quentin and Dee. Littleton just pokes the puck into the offensive zone, and Quentin is working hard on the boards to try to clear it out. Back around to Cole. Cole gets it up to Brody, and Brody gets it out of the zone. And Littleton carries it across, hits it into the offensive zone, and Littleton tries to make an outlet pass, but a good step by Quentin who intercepts that. And Valor's able to get it deep and get a line change here. Good early line change for him. Good step by Cole to interfere with that pass in the neutral zone, and he's putting good forecheck, good pressure. Nice hands by great from Littleton, and he gets a shot on goal that's non-threatening from just inside neutral zone. That'll bring us to our first whistle here with 13 minutes, 17 seconds left. And we now have Cole Tallis is taking the face-off. Elijah Fisher and looks like AJ, Lucas Scott, and Ethan Jordan is D. AJ's carrying it up through the neutral zone for Valor. Gets it across the blue line and carries it in and gets it poke checked out. But again, great forecheck by Cole to put some pressure on those defenders to not be able to get it out easily. And AJ again, nice forecheck here, excuse me. A little backhand shot on goal by AJ with a kind of a little tricky shot there. The goalie saw it though, was able to make a glove save. Looks like we're not going to do any lineup changes for either team here. Littleton, Oliver Bunger with the win on the faceoff back to his D. With They try to break it out, but Ethan Jordan makes a nice play at the blue line and gets it back in deep. Elijah has the puck, tries to carry it through the neutral zone, gets poke checked. Ethan Jordan with a good finish of a check in the neutral zone to take Troy off of the puck. He's looking for Lucas Scott with a pass that missed, but it was deflected, and so the icing is waved off. Littleton's now trying to carry the puck up, but their pass doesn't connect there in the neutral zone, and now Valor's trying to get the puck and is able to successfully get it in deep and start grinding, hopefully, like they've been doing, which has been successful, putting a lot of pressure on the defense here of Littleton to make them make good, clean passes and fast choices. And so far, it's been going well for Valor to keep the pressure on and the puck in the offensive zone. Cole Tallis with a nice move behind the net, puts the brakes on, and tripped up a little bit there, but no call behind the net. Littleton dumps it in deep, and Cole Campbell there again to try to pass it to his defendant, Jackson King, but he missed that, and then Littleton with a shot, but that just went wide. And the puck swings around the backside of the net, up the boards, and Littleton's able to dump it again in deep. It's Cole Campbell working behind the boards, behind the goalie again, and the puck's kind of down there and nobody could find it for a little bit there, and Littleton does recover it and come back up and makes a pass high to the point. Shot not on net, but gets it deep again, and Littleton's doing a good job now of keeping the puck in deep. And Valor throws it down, and icing's waved off because that was on net, and so Littleton's playing that. Then Valor's able to make a wholesale change, which was needed there. Quinton is looking to make that outlet pass and wasn't able to quite get all that. But Littleton has moved it now into our offense, or excuse me, Valor into our offensive zone. That's Cody on the boards, doing a good job, working hard. Daly for Littleton bringing it up. Tried to make a move on the boards to get it high, but Ethan Jordan did a good job and makes a pass up to Cole Tallis with a great shot on goal with a stick save by Littleton's goalie. Connor is working along the boards here for Valor and just tries to make a pass back, but sees that's not a good option, just throws it deep. And Littleton was looking for an outlet pass there, but that didn't connect, and that will result in an icing. So whistle here with 9:58 left to go in the first period, and still 0-0. Colton taking the face-off for Valor against Oliver Bunger for Littleton. And Oliver wins that face-off, and they swinging around behind the goal, but one of the Littleton players tries to clear it and just flips it out of over the ice, or over the glass, off the ice, and we'll have another whistle and a face-off here in Valor's offensive zone. Colton Ackerman taking the face-off again against Oliver, and Colton wins that one for Valor. Straight back, Jackson just tries to throw that puck in deep, and doesn't get all of it, so Littleton's able to clear it out. Looks like one of the Valor guys lost his edge, but thankfully there was no tripping call there. And that shot again from the red line, just on net, but easily saved by Valor. And swung around to Elijah. Elijah makes an outlet pass to Colton, and Colton's carrying it up through neutral zone, bangs off the boards to AJ. AJ gets a good shot on net, but the goalie is able to also make a save there. So it's pretty even right now in terms of pace of play, and the teams look evenly matched so far, both with some opportunities. I'd say Valor's had a little more quality opportunities and some shots on goal, but so far evenly matched here. Littleton wins that face-off and tries to swing it around to clear it out, but Cole Tallis with a good job pinching again, and again in the neutral zone with, Cole Campbell. Littleton with a shot that goes wide. Valor trying to clear it out and is unsuccessful with that. Littleton with a centering pass that doesn't connect. Quinton tries to reverse it, and nobody was there for Valor. And So now Cole Campbell's battling behind the boards, or excuse me, behind the goal on the boards there. And Littleton's just trying to cycle and keep the puck deep. And they're doing that well right now, and they're putting a lot of forward check and pressure on our D here to get this puck out of our zone. Cole does come away with it and makes a pass to Quentin. Quentin to Camden. Camden's able to get it deep, which is good. We're able to get our D line change. Well, I guess partial D, because Cole Campbell was able to push it there. Littleton's able to make a pass out, and Elijah put pressure on Juan from Littleton. And 5-on-1. Let's hope that we clear this puck, boys. And so we're able to try to make it clear to Cole, swings it around, and then Connor is able to fling it down the ice, and it was tipped by Littleton. So again, icing has been waved off, which is favorable for Valor here. The puck's swinging around the boards again behind the Littleton's net now. Littleton's looking for a breakout play, and makes a pass right at the middle of the ice, but does not connect with anybody. And so that will come back for an icing. And we'll be taking a face-off here in Valor's offensive zone. Again, we have 7:32 left in the first period. The score is 0-0. Pretty evenly matched game so far. We got Connor. I think that's Connor taking the face-off here for. No, that was Cole Tallis. Pass back to Ethan. And a shot. I don't know if that was on goal, but the goalie glove saved that. So we'll take another face-off here. The ref is talking to the Littleton goalie about something. Maybe some of his equipment. Not quite sure, but it looks like he's got it figured out. And the ref seems satisfied, so we're going to face off here. So Cole wins that. Back to Elijah. Elijah can't do anything really with it except for just get it deep, and so he does. And Valor's got it. Centering pass. It doesn't connect. Elijah steps into it, makes a shot on goal. Good hard low shot that I think the goalie saw that all the way through, though, so was able to make that save. That's good pressure. We need to see more of that. Just shots on goal from Valor. Put this goalie to the test, and hopefully there's some rebounds and we can get some trash goals. Valor wins the faceoff. AJ winds up for a shot and gets deflected, but comes back to Elijah. Elijah walks in, hits the crossbar, and deflects out into the upper netting above the glass. So again, a good step in, good shot. Just more of that from Valor, and we're going to take another offensive faceoff here. Colton against Juan. Juan from Littleton wins that faceoff, and Littleton's trying to break out, but AJ steps in nicely and deflects it. Elijah keeps it in the zone, tries to make a centering pass from AJ to Lucas Scott. Lucas tries to make a pass back to D, and Ethan's able to step in and momentarily keep it in the zone, but Littleton does pull it out and is now bringing it down ice and into the offensive zone, and Juan will dump it deep and let his right winger go to work. We're going to have our first call of the game here. I'm not sure. Looks like we've got a call. Looks like the call is on Littleton. And we got a 2-minute for roughing. Couldn't see that one really well. The refs, for the most part, had been letting it go. But they did call that one. So Valor's going to have a power play here with 6 minutes and 36 seconds left in the first period. We're going to have a 5-on-4 for 2 minutes here. So Valor power play is looking like Cole Tallis with the face-off. Littleton wins that back into their zone, but they're trying to clear it. They lose that, so it looks like Lucas Scott's going to step in and tries to take a shot, gets deflected off the glass behind the net. And Cody is corralling that puck and is looking for a good pass, a good centering pass, makes a pass back to Elijah Fisher, who shoots. And again, that looks like that was saved by the goalie. So good pressure here in the first few seconds of this power play. So again, for Valor's power play line that's out right now, we have Lucas Scott, Cole Tallis is taking the face-off, and Cody are their forwards, and then Cole Campbell and Elijah Fisher are D. And Littleton is able to throw that down the ice, and icing's waved off because it is a power play here. It's a penalty kill for them, and so Littleton's trying to break it out here, and Lucas Scott with a nice move in the neutral zone to keep possession. Drops it off to Brody. Brody with a shot. Again, good shots, hard shots, low shots, and the goalie's saving them for now, but keep putting the pressure on. Get 5 minutes and 54 seconds left here in the first period. Again, tied 0-0. Valor is on a power play here for, they didn't put the time up on the board, so it's probably about another minute or so. Clinton with the face-off for Valor, but that's won by Littleton. And they try to clear it, but Ethan makes a good stop there in neutral zone and makes a pass to AJ. AJ tries to go cross ice, and that doesn't connect. Littleton is able to dump it deep and kill some time here on their penalty kill. And Valor's working to collect the puck and start a breakout to take advantage of this power play. And Juan with Littleton in the corner, it's 1-on-3, and he is doing a great job of keeping this puck in the corner and killing time. And so Valor does eventually get out and make an outlet pass here, and Quentin gets it in deep for Valor. So Connor tries to make a move there in the corner and loses an edge, but drops it back to AJ, and AJ does get a shot on goal from a bad angle, and the goalie is able to save that though. But the rebound comes to Valor, and Valor turns it over there on the blue line, which leads to Littleton being able to just dump it again and chase and make a wholesale change here for their penalty kill. So it's Valor again trying to get a little power play momentum here, but the time is winding down. It looks like the power play is just ending here for Valor. So we're back to even strength with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first period, still tied 0-0. It is full strength now, and Elijah steps in, makes a pass to centering pass to Cole. It's a good defensive play by Littleton to break that up so that no shots on net there. Valor's working behind the goal on the boards here, trying to keep possession, and Littleton tries to clear it, and again just tosses it into their own bench. So we'll do another offensive faceoff here for Valor to the left of the Littleton goalie. Camden and Quentin as your wingers, and Colton takes the face-off and wins it back to Jackson. Jackson takes a shot, I think it's deflected, and Littleton's able to clear it out and get it through the neutral zone and then dump it deep. And 5 Castro for Littleton is looking for a pass, but his pass back to the point doesn't get there, and now Valor's got a 3-on-1 opportunity. A centering pass from Camden just gets deflected. Good play by the Littleton defender to just deflect that enough, but that pass doesn't connect. That puck squirts out now, and it's Elijah and Littleton, Bodie Curran, and good battle there against former teammates, and no shot on net. And Elijah's now carrying it, gets it out of the zone, and Camden's able to ship it through the neutral zone and get it deep for Valor. And Valor's able to make a little change here and get some fresh legs, and that forecheck is still active and working hard and allowing that puck to stay in the Valor offensive zone here and just make Littleton work harder and harder. And we pinched there, and that leads to a 2-on-1, and then Littleton tries to make a pass there and isn't able to connect, thankfully. Valor is now battling 2-on-2 against the boards here, and Littleton swings that back around our goal. But Valor is able to crowd that and chip it out and get it back into the neutral zone. And a good forecheck here from Cole Tallis, and just not allowing Littleton to get anything easy here. Littleton does get it deep into their zone, and they're trying to get some possession as well and hold it, but so far that puck's just kind of squirting around and nobody's really able to take possession of it. So now Valor does get it, and Ethan George tries to swing it around, but gets checked from Littleton, and Cole Tallis then tries to swing it around, and Lucas does make a connecting pass to AJ in the center, and AJ is now carrying it from the neutral zone and shoots a little toe drag, gets it deep into the offensive zone for his out, makes a centering pass to Cole, and the goalie makes a good save there. Cole Campbell with a shot on goal that gets deflected again by Littleton. And Littleton's trying to clear it out, but they are unsuccessful in that, and Cole Campbell is laying on the blue line, doing his best to keep that puck in, and it does squirt out, but Littleton now gets it, moves it through the neutral zone here, makes a centering pass that just is out of the reach of Littleton. And Cole Campbell crowds out, wraps it around the net, makes an outlet pass that gets deflected, and Littleton's now going high to low and trying to cycle and keep this puck in their offensive zone. Got Quentin on D, and looks like Colton now is in a foot race to that puck and caught up on the boards between two Valor players, to Littleton. Littleton comes out with it and rips a shot that goes high and off the glass and circles all the way around and out of the zone, and now back on their own goalie, who plays it to their defenseman. And Littleton's working to make their outlet pass here, and again, good forecheck and pressure by Valor as Connor on that forecheck, and then Brody here steps in and as well to kind of slow Littleton down. And Littleton got kind of tripped up there and met with some body at the blue line, which caused it to be offside. So good play by Valor there to create an offside situation. That is one of the things that's going to be different for Littleton from USA rules, that they're not used to delayed offsides and/or probably being able to ice the puck on penalty kills and some of those kinds of things. And so in this tournament, those things are allowed, the rules of this tournament. And so that situation there, Littleton offsides and delayed offsides, and might not have been something they're even used to and familiar with. Littleton with a shot from the blue line that goes wide and circles back around, and their other D picks it up. Tries to throw something in the middle, and right as the horn sounds, they try to get off another shot, but that gets deflected as well. It never does get to the goalie. So that was the horn to end the first period in 0-0, and a few good scoring chances for both teams. After the first period, though, I would say that Valor has had more shots on goal, but overall evenly matched in my eye. So coaches will talk to the benches and let them know what they see, and we'll get back out here to start the second period in just a minute. All right, here we go, about to start the second period, and I'm happy Tom's jumping in to do some color and commentating with me as well. So
happy to be here, Jordan.
Yeah.
So far, Valor's doing a really good job of keeping this prospect team at bay.
I agree with that, and I mentioned a few times in the first period just about the forecheck. I thought they did an excellent job on the forecheck and putting pressure on Littleton to make it difficult to get out of their zone. The puck is deep in Valor's zone right now, and kind of grinding along the boards. It's kind of been the tail of the first period as well. That puck just kind of keeps squirting around, and nobody's clearly getting possession either way. And It's Juan from Littleton versus Ethan Jordan, and looks like Cole Chalice from Littleton, and that puck does squirt out to Elijah, and Elijah's carrying it through the neutral zone and tries to put a move on and gets poke checked, but is able to get it across the blue line. Littleton is able to bring it out and break it out now, and they've got a shot, and that shot just goes wide of the net. That might have been their best opportunity tonight.
Menzies got a good shot.
Yeah. That puck squirts out into the neutral zone. Littleton is looking for an outlet pass and just throws it off the boards, and Valor kind of dumps it back in. Littleton then shoots it down the ice and kicks off Castro, and he's able to kick it, but that squirts into the center to Daly. Oh, great play by Elijah to slide to block that shot so that does not get on net. And then it looks like Colton trying to clear it. Littleton, that's the third time the puck squirted into their bench, so they better be heads up.
Valor looks a little sloppy out there. They need to have a better breakout, and they need to really focus on good passes, tape to tape.
Yeah, I agree. We've got Colton taking this face-off for Valor against Castro for Littleton. Castro wins that back, and good job by Brody to step into the Littleton defenders. Can't clearly get that.
Good stick checking there by Valor.
Yeah. Cole Campbell turns and makes an outlet pass. Nice. Oh, Colt just
lost it.
Littleton tries to wind up there for a shot on net, but just didn't get all that one from Curran. Oh, there we go. Great stick by Brody. Carried it. He's got him. Can he get the angle? Oh, he tried, but he was able to at least get it deep.
Had help from Pilati there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cole center is that, and nobody's home for Valor, and Littleton's able to clear that. We got Jackson gets it across the red line, dumps it in deep wisely. Again, this is the second period, so we don't want to make easy changes for Littleton. And keeping the puck in deep allows us to keep that pressure and hopefully wear them out without any line changes. And Littleton knows that, and they're just trying to clear it, and that doesn't cross the blue line, so that's still here. And Cole's trying to hold that line, and he is not able to, and Littleton is able to clear it, and we're going to make a wholesale, all 5 guys from Littleton change there.
Gunnarsson just dumps it in the corner.
Littleton now has possession of it and trying to make their outlet pass to break out, and good forecheck by Cole to break that up, and Camden's over there as well, fighting and grinding. Again, just not making it easy for Littleton to break out. Cole, Tallis is over there, and Camden as well. Camden does end up with it and tries to make a pass to Cole. That eludes him, and Littleton does pick up the puck now and is trying to make an outlet pass, and he's looking for somebody, just ends up banging it off the boards, and that is going to end up being an icing. So, again, Tom, it's kind of a theme here. Littleton's struggling to break out. I think it's good forecheck, good pressure on our part.
That's exactly what Valor needs. Valor needs a good forecheck. They need to keep pressure on Littleton, make them cough up the puck and get a scoring opportunity. This goalie is solid. He scores up to every shot, and you've got to get a rebound.
Yeah. Yep. I was talking about in the first period, we had a number of shots, and I just, the goalie's doing a good job so far, but the more shots we can get on net, the opportunity for rebounds might be there.
That's the old rule, right, Jordan?
Yeah.
More shots on, no shot on net is a bad shot.
That's right. Ethan Jordan does a good job gloving that down and shoots it, and that was a great shot because that Cole was able to block a little bit of that from the goalie, when the goalie saw a kick save right at the end, and a centering pass to Cole, and I think that just went wide off the glass, but Ethan's able to keep it in, make a pass down low to AJ. AJ tries to make a centering pass, but that gets broken up, and again, Littleton's going to dump that, and they're going to be content here with an icing and get another full line change.
That's exactly what Valor wants to see. Valor wants to see them panic, get tired, and dump the puck down ice so that we can keep it in the zone.
Yep, I agree with that. Just have the opportunity, the patience, just wear them down, and then take advantage of when we have those opportunities.
So far, so good.
That's right. And this is going to be waved off, because I believe that Littleton player tried to pass it back, and we just didn't connect there. And so, or excuse me, a Valor player. Littleton hustled down, though, and made that so that has kind of become a little bit of a dangerous play here in our zone. Quinton looking to break that out, gives it to Lucas. Lucas able to backhand that, but that does not get across the blue line. And Littleton walks the line, shot goes wide. Littleton's now cycling it back to the other side and keeping it low as well. And they're going to try to wear us out a little bit here. But again, great pressure. Oh, that just sits on the blue line again. We play that back into the corner, and Littleton has possession, and they're trying to go high to low, and Valor steps in, and great play by AJ just to clear it, get it down. We're able to at least get one change there. But Littleton does a good job of quickly bringing it back into our zone. Good hit by Quinton.
Seems like Littleton's got their number one line out there because they're really controlling the puck right now.
Yeah, yep. Littleton does a good job as well right there on the blue line to keep it in, and Ethan Jordan's just going to now ice it as well. So
they were desperate for a change there.
Yes.
Second period, it's hard to get to your own bench.
So we will now have a change. We're going to have Colton at center. We're going to have Elijah and it looks like Jackson at D. We're going to have Connor and Brody at wingers here. And Castro for Littleton's taking the face-off against Colton for Valor. And kind of a tie-up there, but Littleton does get it back to their defenseman who shoots it off of Valor, deflects to the corner. Jackson throws it around. Nobody's there except for Littleton. Littleton now possesses it. They're going to go. He kind of loses it. Valor is able to pick it up, try to get it out, and that puck's just kind of fluttering around and gets thrown back in, and Elijah has to step back and stick check to keep that guy from Littleton getting a shot on goal.
Great play by Elijah there.
Littleton winds up and misses, whiffs on it.
He's got a chance.
Connor, yeah, that's fine. That'll be good. There's no ice in there, so we'll be able to get a wholesale change there of our forwards, which is great.
Fitzpatrick is on the forecheck. Good forecheck by Fitzpatrick there.
He's been playing excellent tonight on that. Nice. Littleton
Fisher
swings that around.
deep.
Yep. Oh, good help by Cole. Great
nice check by Cole.
Yeah, he saw Elijah pinch there and did a great job. And that puck just goes deep, which is perfect. Let's see if we can now start grinding a little bit back in our offensive zone like we started this first period out. And Camden trying to centering pass from behind the net, and that just squirts over Elijah's stick as he was winding up to try to get a shot on net and throws against the boards, and puck comes out, but Elijah's got it, and he's going to pass it back to Jackson. Jackson then it just tries to dump it, but gloved by Littleton in the neutral zone, but we do possess it. Camden shot just over the net. Back now into Valor's offensive zone. Elijah stepping up, shot. Gets deflected. I think that's a stick deflection by Littleton. Jackson now steps in, and he gets a shot on net. Oh, just a kick save that almost went back into the net. Elijah Fisher now winds up. He shoots hard and low off of the pad of the goalie, reflected. And then Elijah whiffs on that one. That puck does come out, and Jackson does a good job stepping back and makes a great pass to Camden, who just misses there, and Jackson steps in while the delayed offsides, which is cleared. And it looks like Littleton's trying to get some changes. Oh, what a great play by Littleton to just touch that. And that was a lot happening there. So Littleton does a great job on a bouncing puck, is able to stick handle that and possess it, which leads to a breakaway. And Cole trying his best to get back, as you can see there. Nothing malicious or malintent, but he did his best to just try to not allow breakaway, but did pull a penalty there.
Cole made a smart play there. He had to stop his advance. Other than that, he would have had a breakaway on King, and that would have been, 50-50.
Yeah. Yep. So now we're going to have our first penalty kill of the day. We got Colton taking the face-off with Ethan Jordan and Elijah on D, and AJ. I believe that's AJ as the winger. And we got 6:26 left in the second period, so they're having trouble putting the penalty up on the board. So we got 2 minutes here. Shot goes wide from Littleton, wraps around, and Ethan tries to fling it out and shoots it off the net. So we're going to take another face-off here in Valor's defensive zone to the right of King, who's in goal tonight.
Yeah, Axe has got to win this draw so Valor can get control.
Yeah, he does not. That's a clean win for Littleton right out to their D, and they're able to set up here in their power play. We'll see what they have for their first power play of the night. Littleton passes to the far side, cross ice, back to the point, and can that squirt out? No, just trying to. They clearly have something in mind here. They're trying to get it over to Menzies. Or excuse me, that's Juan from Littleton. They're trying to get it to Menzies. Has the puck now. And Elijah steps in.
That's a hook. That's a hook.
And as Tom is yelling, they call that as a hook. That's a great play. Great play. Elijah's able to step in and intercept that pass, and then puts the speed on right away, which Menzies has to hook him to try to prevent a breakaway. So now we are back to neutral. 4-on-4 hockey here for a little while. It's hard to tell because, as I said, they don't put the penalties up on the board. So it's now 5:49 that this penalty on Littleton was called. Oh, so we're going to have about.
Here we go.
Yeah, penalties. There we go. Penalty. First penalty night's now finally up on the board. So we're going to have about a minute of 4-on-4 is my guess.
That's a good guess.
Yeah. Then we're going to have about a minute of a power play for Valor. And so Littleton wins that face-off and is carrying up to the neutral zone. Tries to make a pass, but intercepted by Lucas, and Lucas tries to dump it in. And Littleton's now trying to just make some passes here to break out. Good forecheck by Lucas, and Valor's got possession. And
I like this line. They're really good together. They kind of read each other's thoughts and play hard.
Yeah.
That was a good hustle by Littleton there.
Yeah, it was. Daly is putting some good pressure here. Again, 4-on-4 neutral hockey right now. Quentin steps in, intercepts that, and he's trying to carry it. Gets that poke checked away, but Jackson against Bunger on the boards here. And Quentin comes in hard and high on Bunger in the face, but nothing's called there. And that puck squirts out to Lucas. Lucas drops it off to Quentin. Quentin's just going to get it deep. Smart play. Again, we're going to have, Valor's going to have a power play here in about a few seconds. So that puck swings out of the zone. We're going to have delayed offside, but that's cleared. And to me, it looks like Valor's now setting up to have a power play here in just a few seconds. Littleton does get that puck to squirt out, and Oliver is carrying that and gets it deep for Littleton. And Littleton is, who's that? That is number 9, tries to get it back to Andrade George. George now just dumps it, tries to get it in deep, but doesn't. Connor does a good job intercepting that. Ethan Jordan flips it out, gets to the neutral zone, and Littleton, tries to dump it in. Ethan now saves that. And Littleton is on a power play now. Make a pass out to Brody. Brody bringing it wide, tries to center it, just gets deflected. But let's see if Littleton can set up for our power play here. Back to the point. Elijah back down to Brody. Brody makes a little move, gets a shot on goal from a backhand that was not threatening there, but good forecheck here by Colton to try to possess that puck behind the net. Connor wins that, tries to do a wraparound and kind of checked off the puck. That puck is just sitting there right now. Swings back around. Littleton does have possessions, trying to break it out. Great forecheck by Brody. The power play is over. We are back to even strength, 5-on-5 hockey with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left here in the second period.
Wow, that was a block there by Cole that went right on the goalie. Ooh.
That puck does squirt out. Elijah carrying it in the neutral zone, waiting for his guys to get on sides, and gets checked into the boards. Ethan trying to hold it over there right in front of the Littleton bench. That puck comes back. Elijah to Cole. Cole swings it up to Quentin. Quentin then gets it deep for Valor.
First legs out there for Valor, and see what they can do with this forecheck.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes left here in the second period. Juan carrying it in for Littleton. Good poke check by Ethan to make that puck go into the corner. Ethan, good body on Juan. Juan tries to make a pass, but Menzies isn't able to possess that one. That puck does get to a Littleton guy. He squirts it into the middle of the ice. That shot, a little bit dangerous there, kind of bounced around. Littleton's able to possess it, and they're able to keep that in. That almost got out of the blue line, but it was held in nicely by Littleton. Littleton's now trying to cycle it, keep it high-low. Ethan's doing a good job with Valor trying to grind there on the boards. That puck does squirt out, gets shot by Hitzik and deflected off of Cole Tallis into the corner. But Littleton has that puck again and makes a nice, tries to make a little give and go, but unsuccessful, and Quentin's able to flip that out. Littleton's backtracking now but quickly turns around. And Valor's just going to ice that, and wisely so here with 2 minutes, 4 seconds left.
Boy, it's been an even period. Both teams have had their chances, and both defenses and goalies have stepped up to the challenge.
Yeah.
Valor's got to hit their first line out again, and let's see what they can do.
Yep. Lucas taking the face-off, wins it back. Jackson tries to pass that to Cole. Cole and Brody are kind of paying a little bit of tag or pass there in the corner, but that gets intercepted by Littleton. Littleton shot deflected, doesn't ever get to the goalie. Then that one I think goes off the pad wide. So we need to get this puck and just kind of settle down here, Valor, and not let that puck get. It just keeps bouncing around, and Valor's trying to clear it out. Good move there by Tallis, or Campbell, excuse me. And Cole's just going to dump it and see what happens here, but that's going to lead to an icing. That was very close to being on net.
That's a line change for Valor. They couldn't get out of their own zone for 30 seconds, and it's this is not the time to be hesitant in your own zone.
That's exactly right. So we're going to switch everything up here. We're going to bring Elijah and Ethan on D. We've got Colton and Connor and Quentin at forwards. Colton's going to be taking this face-off to the right of King. Face-off is one back to Littleton. Littleton tries to make a DDD pass, but hits it out of their own zone and are going to have to backtrack here. Littleton gets it in deep. Played by King. Elijah around, tries to make an outlet pass that is not successful, but then it does bounce to Colton. Colton then makes a pass to Elijah, who's streaking, who has a shot. Shot on goal. What a great save by the goalie. A blocker save.
Fisher had that corner painted.
He did. That was a great save. That was probably the best scoring opportunity we've seen from either team tonight.
Great elbow on that goalie save.
There's another good shot.
Cucarola just rips it by the net.
Elijah's trying to pinch there on the blue line, and Littleton is able to get that out. And
I like this line matchup right now for Valor.
Yeah, if we can take possession. We got 40 seconds here. Let's put a little pressure and see if we can get one in right before. Oh, Connor's
kind of lost the handle.
Yeah, on the blue line. Littleton is able to bring it in, and it's 1-on-5. Make a centering pass, but cleared out by Connor there. That puck is going to squirt out of the zone here, and we got 23 seconds left. Can kind of dump it in deep. Cole Tallis is chasing after it with 18 seconds left. Littleton swings it around the boards. They're going to look for their breakout pass, which is not going to be successful. Quentin steps in there, and with 7 seconds left, Ethan's going to just be content to kind of flick it down the ice. Littleton in offsides position has to track there, and that's the horn to end it here. Again, at the end of the second, we're still all tied 0-0.
Wow, that's been a heck of a second period there. Both teams playing their best hockey. They're really forechecking well and really putting the pressure on the other team. The goaltending's been outstanding. I think, I haven't kept count, Jordan, but I think the Valor has the edge on shots.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was true after the first period. I thought there was a moment here in the second period where the Littleton was definitely taking it to Valor, and we were having a hard time getting out of our zone. But I think that countered it toward there at the end with some of the best scoring opportunities we've seen all night for Valor. And but like you said, the goalies are stepping up and playing well.
You know, it may all come down to matchups. Who matches up the best line against their weakest line? And if that happens, I think we're going to get a goal.
Yeah, I agree with that. So again, here we are. Intermission here between the second and third period up in Lafayette. Mm-hmm. First game of the tournament.
Yep.
And
Valor's holding its own. I'm proud of these kids. The Littleton prospect team is no slouch.
I agree with that.
We've played with those kids. They're very good.
Yep.
And they are trying to get ready for the Central States tournament.
Yep.
And the fact that we're 0-0 after 2 periods is bodes well for Valor. We just need to someone needs to put the puck behind the goalie.
I agree. And I hope we can do that soon here. Start the third period. You know, the longer you let teams hang around and the longer they feel their confidence boost, is dangerous for us. And so I think Valor has definitely had more quality scoring opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Valor's got to start with their first line again, and they've got King and Campbell on the back end. And so let's see if this can generate some offense and put Valor up for a 1-0 lead.
That's right. So here we are starting the third period, 14 minutes. Colton wins that face-off back to Cole. Cole's going to try to get it deep, and the Littleton player is able to kick that and save it. And then Littleton tries to dump it deep, and Cole's back to pass that around the boards to Jackson. Jackson is able to make an outlet pass that doesn't connect with Colton. Littleton now dumps it deep. And Cole swings it around, and we'll try this again. Jackson back up to Lucas. Lucas tries to make a pass. That pass is intercepted by Littleton, who is now walking it into the zone and makes a centering pass to nobody. AJ picks it up with some speed, centers it to Colton. Colton and Lucas were there, and they kind of hit it, and we're just offsides there.
That was a good call by the ref. That was tipped by Littleton, and I think Colton got in early.
Yep. So both teams are doing line changes here. Just over 30 seconds into the third period. We got Cole towels with the face-off, won by Valor. Valor gets it in deep. No icing, no icing there. Littleton's trying to possess it. Makes a great move to break out for Littleton. Littleton's now quickly turned it into an offensive shot on net. That was a good shot. That was glove save, but dropped by King, and so that puck is now dangerously kind of floating around and kept in by Littleton, and they make a D-to-D pass, and he's got some space to walk, and he makes a shot that goes just wide of the net, but swings around to the other D for Littleton, and they get to dump it back in, and Valor steps in. Good play by Connor to make an interception, and then tries to make an outlet pass to Brody. Just misses, but Valor is able to get a line change out of it.
Oh, Axe almost lined up that guy, but he sidestepped that one.
Yes, he did. That puck goes deep, and Elijah swings it around up to Brody. Brody makes a pass to Colton, but Littleton steps in and kind of just dumps that deep again.
Big Q's got it. Gives it to
nice
Axe.
Pass.
Nice.
Breakout pass. Colton's then makes it past Elijah, who's coming up out of his deep position, makes a move in the neutral zone, walks, takes a shot that's about 5 feet wide of the net, and swings around the boards, but kept in by Valor.
To his defense, it did go off his shin guard.
Yeah. Elijah now back, makes a turn and tries to flip the puck out of the zone, and Littleton does a good job recovering that a centering pass that could have been dangerous, but Juan wasn't able to get any wood on it. So that puck goes wide, and now out to the point. Littleton throws it on net, but gets deflected in front of the goal and never hits the net. Back up to the point here for Littleton. Littleton flips it up along the glass, down behind the goal. And Elijah swings that up to Camden. Camden gets stood up. Could have been interference there. But Littleton recovers and crosses the red line and gets it in deep again into the far side corner to the right of King. And Menzies for Littleton is taking on a few Littleton guys. And Jackson wins that puck back and swings it around. Elijah's now working his way over there. Checks the Littleton player into the boards. No call. That puck squirts out. And Valor's able to get it out of the zone and get a change here. And Littleton's also making a little bit of a change, so they're in no hurry to move this puck up. And they actually turn it over, and Cole Campbell's able to get that puck in deep.
We needed a forecheck here. We need to make something happen.
I agree. And it's like you have a mic in Cole's ear. He forechecked really well. And again, that's what we talked about early on, that putting that pressure on Littleton. We need to get back to that. So here we are, dumping it in deep. We've got Cole on the forecheck. AJ now stepping into that forecheck, and that puck does squirt out and squirt around. Valor is able to intercept that pass, and Cole's going to make a great pass to AJ. AJ tries to walk it into the neutral zone. The puck comes loose. Oh, shot on net, deflected. Lucas just went to his backhand, so he couldn't get anything on that.
I think that's the only way you're going to score on this goalie. You got to get a rebound.
Yeah. Yep.
Straight up, this goalie is very stout.
Yes. He hasn't looked like he's been caught out of position once tonight.
Nope.
That's a shot from Daly from Littleton that gets deflected and hits off the glass behind the net.
Just a bit outside.
Littleton does have the puck behind our net. And they're trying to work it around and decide to drop it back. Cole Campbell swings it around to AJ. AJ's got the puck in the corner, makes a centering pass. It's intercepted by Littleton.
Littleton seems to be in the right place all the time here.
But AJ gets the puck back and is able just to kind of carry it into the zone and tries to make a move here.
Oh, nice
unsuccessfully,
play.
but great
nice
play by Connor.
Connor's got AJ.
Oh, he tries to make that pass.
Just outside his reach.
AJ centering pass. Gets hit by a Littleton player and thrown down to the boards. Back to Fish, walks it up. Shot.
Nice shot.
On goal that gets kick saved to the corner. Good forecheck here by Colton. Daly from Littleton comes out with it, puts a move on, makes an outlet pass, and they're off to the races here.
Great play by Fisher.
Good step by Fisher.
Got to get back.
Now Littleton's content with making a change, and good play by Cole to see that and to be aggressive and to step in to get that puck and now carry it back into our offensive zone and give Littleton no time.
Quarterback that.
Yep.
Help him out. Give him some outlets, some recover.
That's right. Connor stepping in now for the forecheck. Cole is trying to keep that, but that puck
looks like an icing.
Yeah, we'll see if it gets there. It does, barely.
Boy, that was one snowflake away, wasn't it?
Yes. So we have 8:39 left here in the third. Again, it is tied 0-0.
And I got to believe that the Littleton Hawk fans are a little nervous.
I would think so.
The fact that they beat Regis 6-0 earlier this year is telling us something.
Yes. Littleton wins that face-off. Elijah back to D. Elijah's shot just goes wide, but swings around. Ethan Jordan dumps it in deep, and Littleton tries to clear, but Ethan does a great job holding the blue line there and gets it back in deep. And now Brody with the forecheck, put pressure on. Littleton not making anything easy. This is what we need to get back to. So now Cole joining the fun along the board with Brody, and it's 2 Valor, 2 Littleton. Littleton does come out with the puck, tries to make a centering pass that gets intercepted. Connor walks in and gets a shot that gets deflected off the net. Littleton was able to get a stick on it just at the last second to deflect it up and over the goal, so it never was a threat.
And it was a golden opportunity by Pilati there. And that all came from a good forecheck and someone stepping up to make that play.
That's right. So it looks like now we've got Colton taking the face off, Camden and Quinton on the wings, Elijah and Ethan at B. Littleton wins that face off. I feel like Littleton's been winning the face offs.
A lot of them.
Tonight. Yes.
That's something we have not excelled at.
Ethan steps up nicely. Littleton player gloves that down, but that puck's still loose. Littleton does come away with it, tries to make an outlet pass.
That's going to be another icing.
Yeah, that is going to be an icing.
It's a good sign for Valor, the fact that they're kind of panicking back there. They're not really making a good breakout, and Valor is definitely putting good pressure on them.
Yeah, I agree. Valor coach has given some instruction to the D audibly. I couldn't hear what it was, but it was the loudest I've heard coaches in a little while. That puck is dangerously dangling back there.
It could have been a 3-on-2 or 3-on-1.
Yes, and then
Fisher breaks it up at the blue line.
Good play. Let's see if we can keep it here. Littleton does collect it and has to corral back. Trying to make a play here, and D to D, and Littleton makes a pass up to Juan. Juan's got some speed, but a good play by Ethan to poke check that. And Juan eventually loses that. We swing it back around behind our goal. AJ's first to the puck, but met by Littleton. Menzies and Fisher now battling along the boards, and AJ stepping in. And looks like Cole Tallis is also stepping in there, and Lucas Scott gets a stick on it. That puck was flying in the air, but it does settle onto a Littleton player's stick. And shot off of Lucas Scott's pad, which bounces to him, and so we got a 2-on-2. Lucas with some speed to see if he can beat him, and loses the puck and delayed offside, so they're able to get back, but Littleton is able to collect the puck here. And Menzies trying to collect a head of steam here through the neutral zone, but met with a little resistance from AJ and Colton.
Good poke check by Lucas. Got to keep, you just can't let him walk in like that, and they've done a good job.
Yep. And Menzies with a good check against AJ. And Littleton now, I think Littleton's starting to fill in a little bit here. Oliver with a shot on net that gets stick saved by Valor to the corner. That puck's now in the boards here, and Valor's very content to play that game because they were able to go get a little bit of a line change out of it. Cole Campbell flips it up off the glass, and that is going to be an icing. So just as soon, Tom, as we felt we had a little momentum, I think Littleton just had a little momentum there.
I think that number one line is tough to beat, and they have, Valor has got to be ready for that. They are very good, and if you let them, give them an inch, they're going to take a mile.
Yeah, so we have 6:04 left here in the third period. Again, 0-0. Valor versus Littleton. Face-off is won, and
it's out.
It does. It's out. It is out, but Connor couldn't get to it because it was right between the Littleton's players' skates, and it's kind of still over there right in that snow pile in front of the Valor bench. Does squirt out. Cole Campbell is...
It looks a little extra activity here.
It looks like he's going to send both. Who we got? Connor and...
15.
Andre.
Andre.
Yep.
And when in doubt, send them both.
Yeah.
It's toughest job in hockey.
There's not been a lot of penalties tonight. Pretty clean affair.
I think it's that's a total of 4 for 3 periods.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
I actually like the way they're letting them play.
I do too.
There's been some physical play, but they have not really gotten out of hand.
So with 5:46 left here, offsetting penalties, so it's 5-on-5 hockey here. Littleton wins that face-off again, but their D-to-D pass takes them out of the zone, so they've got to retract here, and their D-to-D pass there, it leads to a turnover for Brody Wright. Oh, tries to get a shot on net, off the boards, almost a self-pass, and his shot goes wide. And that puck squirts out now.
That was an interesting play, wasn't it?
That was. Don't know if that was intentional or not. We'll give it to him.
I'm gonna say that it was.
And
nice
here
play,
he goes
Brody.
again. Here he goes again. Trying to get a little bit more pressure here. That shot gets deflected off the stick of the Littleton player behind the boards, and so now they're battling. That puck squirts out. Coles tries to step in, is able to at least deflect it. And Littleton, though, wins that. Jackson, great step at the blue line. And then now almost leads to a great play and breakout for Camden. But just Jackson's pass just missed him.
Yeah, that was interesting. Both teams are really good on the stick check tonight and interrupting a lot of plays and passes. And if you don't get a clean shot, someone's all over you.
Yeah. I get the sense just in that last minute there's a little bit of urgency from both teams.
Mm-hmm.
And it opened up just a little bit, which we have not seen very much of tonight.
Nope.
Face-off cleanly won back to Ethan, who tries to get a shot off, gets deflected, falls down, which leads to outlet pass to Menzies. Fisher poke checks it twice here, which might now lead to Valor having a little bit of a breakout here. That puck does get out of the zone. Ethan Jordan steps in, carrying that.
The 3-on-2.
Tries to make a centering pass just outside of the reach of Fisher. Littleton now corrals it and tries to get out it.
Covered for Fish as he went into the offensive zone. Now AJ's got it.
Yep. Leads to a shot on net. Oh, just over. So that again, not on net, but like we're talking about, things seem to be opening up a little bit here. A little more spacing, a little more odd man rushes. Cold chips it up, board goes to AJ. Here we go again. AJ with some space, shot on net. That hits off looked like the chest of the Littleton goalie up into the net behind the glass again. So,
yep. I think he caught him in the shoulder and he deflected that wide, but he knows he's he knows he's getting pressure for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Right off the shoulder, collarbone area. So it definitely has that sense of a little bit of urgency. Things are opening up.
If Valor can keep this pressure on, I think they might get lucky.
Yeah.
That's going to be an icing.
They wave it off.
I can't believe they waved that off.
It was a little bit of a weird play all the way around.
It was.
So,
it was.
I think some
no
confusion
icing
on
here
everybody.
either.
Yeah, this is definitely waved off.
Yep.
Littleton now behind its net.
We've got 5 guys in their zone. We just need to make it happen.
Yep. Let's just keep it down here. Keep the forecheck on. Get back to what we did to start the game. Littleton does a good job breaking that out to Choi. Choi against Cole. Cole does a good job pinching him off and gets behind the net and wins that puck. Swings it around and let's see, Quentin loses it, kind of battling Cole, poke checking, and battling over there in the corner. Littleton throws it back to the point to their D-to-D pass here that they just kind of get down to the corner. Littleton's got the puck, makes it back to the point pass. Slap shot that goes wide off the boards and ricochets around and gets dumped back down now deep. Valor is there. Colton to Cole. Cole now has it with a little bit of space, carrying it through the zone and makes a pass, but intercepted by Littleton. Jackson now with some space. He sees Brody just off of his, out of reach, and that will also lead to an icing.
Just a little bit too much adrenaline in that pass, and the puck was on its side, so it was hard to control that pass. If it was flat on the ice, he might have got it to him.
Yep. So we've got wholesale changes here, it looks like for both teams. And we've got Cole Tallis taking the face off, and it looks like Ethan Jordan, Quentin on D, and AJ and Lucas on playing wing.
I'm not sure of the rules here. Is it an overtime game?
That's a good question. I'm guessing this is a tied regulation at pool play, is my guess.
I would say you're right, because that's, most tournaments try to keep the schedule very tight.
Yes. Yep. Valor with a breakout here. Oh, Juan with a good interception from Littleton. That pass was intended for AJ. Quentin does a good job winning that and trying to make an outlet pass off the boards, but it gets it deep at least here in the Littleton defensive zone. And Valor's putting some forecheck on, and Cole's forecheck leads to a little bit of a turnover that makes Littleton regroup. Now Lucas
Scott, what a great play there.
Yes.
If we could just get to that puck in the front of the net, that would have been a goal.
Littleton now getting the puck in deep, and Quinton over on the boards battling. Cole Tallis back helping out against Bunger. That puck squirts out, and it does lead to a Littleton player with a couple of shots right in front of the net. Now is the biggest flurry of shots I've seen Littleton have right in front of our net. But doesn't amount to anything, and King makes some good saves and
a little
stands tall.
sloppy on the back end, but King made a good save and froze the puck, took away the momentum.
So we have a minute 55 left here in the third period. Again, it is all tied.
So this is probably Littleton's smallest line, and if Valor wants to make a dent here, this is the time to do it.
It's a great point. Here we go. Colton with the face-off that Littleton wins, gets back to their D to D again. One-timer that hits Valor in his leads to Colton. Colton gets checked and into the boards, into our bench. That puck squirts out here, and Brody makes an outlet pass that doesn't connect with anybody. Let's see if that's going to be on net, and it is.
No icing.
Couldn't tell what happened there, but no icing. So
yeah, the ref waved that off, and I wasn't sure if the goalie was going to play it.
Yeah, I think you're right. So puck's now Connor back to Jackson. Jackson to Fisher. Fisher carrying that through the neutral zone, tries to make a pass that it gets kicked by Choi from Littleton. Back to Elijah, who loses it, but Cole Tallis is there. Makes a great pass to Brody. Brody put those jets on, takes it, shot right into the glove save, but that's good pressure.
Nice outlet, and Brody had a clear shot there, but as we said before, this goalie is very solid. He was squared up to that shot 100%, and he needs to maybe throw that off the pad and get a big rebound.
Yeah, yep. It also didn't look like that puck was completely settled down, but did a good job getting it on net. That
Absolutely.
is a Valor win of a faceoff. That's right. Centering pass, that shot gets deflected on net.
And a shot on net. I hope Harris is okay. Looks like he broke his stick.
He did. That was a whistle for the puck being stopped. There's no penalties there. But AJ did break a stick, so.
He needs a stick, and all right, we've got someone else coming out.
Looks like Colton.
Colton's back. Colton's in this line. Who's taking the face-off? Is that Cole?
Yep, I would say so. Yeah, Cole's going to take the face-off.
Cole's pretty good at these face-offs, so let's see what happens.
Kind of goes to the side
it's
there.
Neutral.
Yep, Colton is battling on the boards there with Littleton.
Cole
that does come back to Cole Campbell.
Campbell keeps it in.
Good play. Can we get it back in deep? Yep, Cole wins that. It's a foot race now. Oh, some stick checking there. Cole does fall down. No penalties are called. And Littleton is now just trying to flick it out of their zone. And
44 seconds. Great play by
Ethan's able to glove.
Ethan
save that and tries to get it back in, but isn't able to. Littleton isn't able to get that puck deep either. And here we go. Cole Tallis is not. That puck's again just kind of floating around neutral zone here with 30 seconds left. Littleton is able to bring it in. Juan deep, makes a move, makes a few moves, and ultimately does not get a shot on net. That puck's still in Littleton's possession here. Oliver Bunger trying to make a move, trying to create some space, and just kind of gets it in deep here. 10 seconds left. Shot that I don't think was on net, but glove saved by King nonetheless. So we got 6.6 seconds left, and that's a little too much action for me and our zone right there.
I agree with you. That was nail biting. They Valor was kind of skating around, watching the puck rather than being aggressive there. So 6 seconds to kill. They got to win this draw, and they've got to smother the puck or get out of our zone.
Yep. To the left of King, the faceoff will be taken by Quinton, and Quinton does win that, and Connor then is able to flick it up off the boards, but it doesn't get out, but that will kill it. So
great game by Valor. Even though this wasn't a victory, a tie was a great game.
Yes. So it does look like nobody's really leaving.
So it could be an overtime situation. I don't see any doors opening for the Zamboni, and the referees are meeting. They're having a meeting with the coaches.
Littleton looks like they're lining up, though.
They are lining up. I think this is it.
Yep, I think you're right.
Typical tourney hockey.
Yes. So in the end, this will end as a 0-0 tie. And I would say between these two teams, there's a lot of friends. There's a lot of mutual camaraderie, former teammates, that there was probably some nerves, you know, and if we meet again, I'm guessing it might be a little bit more open.
It's interesting. If this is I think Littleton's one of the favorite teams in this tournament, and I could see them again.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I agree. So again, that is it for our opening night here. Valor ends up with a 0-0 draw against Littleton U16 Prospects team, and we'll be back up here in Lafayette tomorrow. Our next game is at 12 noon tomorrow, and I actually am not sure who we're playing tomorrow. I think tomorrow might be Cheyenne.
I think you're right. I haven't checked the schedule. I can look it up now as we speak. So just a moment, if you'll bear with me.
Yeah, I do know we play Arvada, and we do play Cheyenne, and I think Cheyenne is tomorrow this afternoon.
Tomorrow's game is just a second here. JV, here we go. Arvada.
It's Arvada. Tomorrow's Arvada.
At
okay.
noon. That's correct.
Okay.
So Arvada at noon, and then Sunday we play Cheyenne.
There we go. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and Tom, thanks for joining me. And,
absolutely, Jordan. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you.